This installment of For Fun's Sake may contain lewd comments, gestures, and or faces not appropriate for anyone, and swears, and tomfoolery. It's rated A for adult, but not in the sex way, unfortunately.
The views expressed are not those of MTN, MCAD, or anyone, not even us sometimes, because the joke comes first, and then professional integrity.
1, 2.
Why would I drive a car into a swimming pool? Skip my classes just to seem pretty cool. Why would I be that guy? Why would I buy a plane ticket to the Amazon? Compete naked in a triathlon. Why would I waste my time?
With Sammy and EJ.
All right.
All right. Hello. Wow. And welcome to the podcast. Why? What does it sound like?
You peaked real bad.
Well, duh. You've worked with me for how long? You should know how loud I am by now.
True.
That's on you.
True.
Hello and welcome to For Fun's Sake podcast, a podcast where we do improvisational comedy. I'm going to see how long you can keep this going.
I can't. I didn't take a very good breath. Yeah, former tuba player. Emphasis on the former. All right. Improvisational podcast. Let's go. Let's improv.
You want to improv? Well, wait, don't you want to do, have you seen anything new this week?
What did I start watching? I started watching something last night. Oh, Rick
Is
and
it
Morty.
the new Stranger Thing? Oh, you started watching Rick and Morty?
Yes.
And?
Okay. I would like to preface it with, I do enjoy it.
But
there are people in the world who are like, this is more intellectual. This is so much better. And it's like, it's literally if Brian and Stewie and like Chris from Family Guy got together and it's more sci-fi. It's not more intellectual.
Okay, it can be more intellectual than some of those shows, but it's like you have to get further into it. Like the first season, not at all.
No, but it's just like it's not more intellectual.
No, it's really not.
It's the same bullshit. People barf. It's like slapstick comedy.
But it gets better. So like because it's funny because like the first episodes are good. It gets better than that.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I just think it's funny that people. Like, there are people who are, like, hardcore.
I wouldn't say that it's more intellectual. I would say, especially because a lot of people who write comedy are very intelligent.
No, I'm not saying you personally, but, like, a lot of the fan base are like,
I
this is
know.
the most intellectual cartoon ever. Like, no, dude, you're an adult watching a cartoon.
No, I know. Yeah.
It's the same damn shit.
No, yeah. Well, I would say it's because I would agree it's not more intellectual, but I would say it's a different type of intellectual. I know that sounds strange-ish because it's also not, but it's like... It's like the further in you get, it gets a little deeper. I think that's what it is it's not that it's more intellectual. It actually kind of dives into some really darker topics than some of the other shows.
Which is fine. It's a cartoon.
No, yeah, it's a cartoon.
An adult cartoon.
Yeah.
Like, it's not more, you're not the pinnacle of man for watching it.
No, but it's a fucking great cartoon.
Yeah, Anyway,
it gets better. So I hope you keep watching and you enjoy it because it's super good.
I'm gonna keep watching King of the Hill and Bob's Burgers. That's where I live.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, not a big fan of King of the Hill.
I'm Bill
from King of the Hill. Yeah. Just take a little sippy sip of some water.
Just a little sip.
You're welcome. You know, Zach hates it when I do that too. I love it. I like making people uncomfortable with my weird, stupid ASMR that's not ASMR.
Yeah.
But no, I'm really glad that you tried it. You know, I hope you continue watching so we can talk about some stuff. And we can get swifty.
I have insomnia, so I will be watching more things.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll get swifty in here. Yeah.
What did you watch?
Yeah. CSI New York is on Prime.
Is that even the sunglasses one?
No. Damn it. That's you're thinking of like I think it's CSI Miami. So literally the yow is like a whole different
That was like
state.
the fucking best one I've ever done too.
No, the one that they have is like it's like out here in the field. It's like some it's that one.
Wait. You're telling me you don't fucking know that song?
Not
Fuck.
from
Actually, I shouldn't say that because I don't actually know who it's by or what it's called.
Oh,
But I know all the fucking words because it's like the only song they play on like classic radio stations.
Oh well, yeah. No, I don't know the name of that song.
I think it's The Who. No,
but
that's
the
not right.
first like Criminal Minds or not Criminal Minds. God, another show I like. The first like CSI, it was The Who.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. But not for CSI New York. But I fucking love CSI New York. And I've always wanted to own it. I actually owned it for a little bit on DVD. Only like one season. And we watched it so much that like the DVDs got burnt out.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And so then I was like, well, and I think I broke one. I think I stepped on it. So I was like, well, I guess I'm never going to watch this show again. And it ended up on Prime. So I've literally like been binging it for days. And now I'm on like season 3, which in all honesty, I should probably be watching Stranger Things because I really like Stranger Things and the second season disappointed me. And literally another friend of mine was like, season 2 fucking hated it. Season 3 is amazing. So now I'm like, okay, now I have to binge watch this. So, but yeah, what game would you like to start with today, friend? I'm going to let you choose.
I've forgotten every game we've ever played.
So
Just the pressure was too much.
So make it gay.
Oh, we haven't played that one. Let's do that one.
Pitch it. Oh, I was gonna say, do you want to save make it gay to the end, or do you want to do make it gay first? You want to do make it gay first? Okay.
Strong
so make it
opening.
gay. We pick a word and we make it gay.
We tell the gay community how they could benefit from it.
Exactly. And the first word I accidentally generated was stew.
Protein. Protein is good for you. Make muscles. Make you strong boy and girl and them and they. To fight. To throw bricks harder through storefront windows. For crime.
Yeah, but like, crime, eye for an eye, justice doesn't work.
I mean, I just watched the Stonewall special.
So you have feelings.
I'm in the throwing brick phase in my brain.
Well, I'm gonna generate another word. Oh my god. Well, we're on the right track.
Wrist.
Wrist.
Wrist. Look at the wrist.
Oh my god. Get out. Get out. Ooh.
So gay people could really benefit from that good old wrist because
for those of you listening, EJ made a
jerk off motion.
Jerk off motion. I was
And
about to say
also,
cum dumpster motion.
for those who have vagorpals, it's also a wrist motion. So
it is also, but it's a different type of wrist.
It's a different
motion.
wrist
Yeah,
motion.
it's not so much the cup as it is the
point.
Yeah.
It's finger guns.
Yeah.
Ladies.
Do you want to be turned on more than anything? Pew, pew!
Oh fuck.
EJ and I just made lots of finger guns. So.
Yeah. So I feel like the gay community already benefits from wrists. I feel like they already know that.
Well, yeah. Well, and like wrists are just a good benefit in general, gay or not gay. You kind of need a wrist to do shit. Wrists are just good in general to have.
Well, now how can we make it
Gayer?
How can we make it specific? What specifically could help about wrists?
I mean, in all honesty, everyone needs in the gay community needs to up their confetti throwing game.
Yes.
So like, okay,
More confetti,
not to like
always.
stereotype, but there's a lot of gay people who can't throw things.
Except for lesbians.
Oh, lesbians fuck hardcore and finger guns. Pew!
I meant like softball.
Well, yeah, because they have a thrower's arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And then I
Okay.
I,
All right.
I got what
All
I picked up what you were throwing down. I just enhanced it.
I made it sex. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Pew! So,
all right.
Okay, now ladies. Yeah. Wow. We're both just stuck in a weird.
We ate first, and
We
think
did, and now we're like loopy.
we have happy belly.
We do. No, yeah, like there's a lot of gay people who just need a better throwing arm because when
Yeah.
you're throwing that confetti
For
or
throwing
beads,
bricks?
violence is not the answer.
No, but sometimes it's a. Have you seen that stupid Facebook group that's like Storm Area 51? They can't stop all of us.
You mean the one that I've been sharing memes about for days? Yes. For anyone who's living under a rock, because it does happen, there are some people who don't have Facebook.
Month, so people may have forgotten.
So this will be a while ago, but there's the Facebook group. I forget what the group is called. It's
Storm Area 51.
Well, no, that's the event. The group is literally like Stop Human something like it's stupid. And so basically they created an event that it's like Storm Area 51 because they can't stop us all.
Which is false. They have guns.
Well, they do, but also like then people are making other events being like, hey, if they're all focused on Area 51 because they know we're coming, we can do this. So other events have happened because of it. But what I think the best thing about this whole Area 51 thing, because I've been sharing memes about it, I think it's great. Honestly, if I had the money, I would actually go.
You would fly to
I would
New
fucking
Mexico?
fly. Because you know what? You arrest me. Do it, bitch. Arrest me. And I have to share this. I'm on Facebook because I want to know what the group is. And my friend Jay, who is the light of my life, share. Okay. So Fox 10 was reporting on it. So this sort of has to do with that. I thought the article had the name of the Facebook group, but it doesn't. It just says the name of the event. However, this is part of the event. So according to the event titled Storm Area 51, They Can't Stop All of Us, a group of alien hunters will meet at 3 a.m. on September 20th near the top secret U.S. Air Force base to coordinate a plan of attack to reveal the truth behind the curtain. From there,
Oh, jeez.
the group will Naruto Run
Naruto!
with their arms stretched behind them like Naruto Uzumaki in the Japanese anime series Naruto, and therefore, quote, move faster than their bullets.
Jesus.
Thank you, Fox 10 News
for
from
taking
Phoenix.
that fucking seriously. Oh
I
my
literally
God.
cried at that is the best description of Naruto I've ever heard.
It's Naruto, right?
Well, I like to say Naruto because
'cause
I
it's
think it's
wrong.
funny,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's Naruto. Or Naruto.
Nart.
I say it wrong too. But yeah, I wanted to know the name of the Facebook Storm Area.
Well, I brought that up because gays like space, so I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of gays storming that Area 51.
yeah.
And
Oh.
so they could use the wrist strength to Naruto Run and also throw bricks.
Shit posting because I am in shambles and Smiley Kun. I don't know who Smiley Kun is, but
Smiley-kun?
but that's the event. And if you go to my Facebook page, you will see I have clicked interested on the event.
And so has, like,
Literally,
everyone
like,
we know.
all of my friends are like, fuck, I want to know everything about this. I recommend if you go to Facebook, literally just type in Storm Area 51, They Can't Stop All of Us, and click interested on the event just to watch it. Because this is September 20th. So when this episode comes out.
Someone may be live streaming it.
Yeah. Oh my God. If only we had the money. Because it's actually not that expensive to fly to Nevada and
No.
to stay in Nevada.
No.
And be like,
Well, wouldn't it be less in New Mexico, too? Isn't Area
I think
51
so.
in New Mexico?
No, Area 51's in Nevada.
What?
Yeah.
I've been living a lie.
Yeah, you've been living a lie. There is, I think, another secret base in
Well, nothing ever
Mexico.
happens in New Mexico, so I think I just
it's
associated
it's
that.
Amargosa Valley, Nevada. Yeah, it's literally like 2 hours outside of Vegas.
Oh. Yeah, let's go.
That was how we stopped at the brothel when.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah. You want to go to a brothel?
I want to storm Area 51 and throw a brick.
Fuck yeah, let's do it. Wrist action.
Wrist.
We both do the same hand gesture. Wrist.
Okay, let's do another game.
Okay. I think.
Oh shit.
So let's see. We have think about it. Don't get me started. Pitch it. Make it gay.
Which we just did.
Which we just did. What's our 5th game? We have 5 games.
Advertise this.
Advertise this. Thank you. Which one do you want to play?
I picked the last one.
Fine. I'm picking pitch it, and you have to pitch
Because that's
me
the
a
only
movie.
game you ever pick.
Because I fucking love it.
Okay.
Ren. WREN.
That's a bird.
Oh, really? Oh, hold on. I have to Google this while we're talking because one of the words. So in the game Pitch It, because I fucking love Pitch It, you have to generate 2 random words. Oh, Wrens are the cute ones. Excuse me. I'm so
We're
sorry.
both so burpy.
We ate way too much. Ooh, they eat spiders and insects while hopping. Okay.
We make
for
a
this
movie.
game, yeah, what it is we basically have a fake budget. I am the imaginary budget holder because that's how I like to do this. And then EJ has to pitch me an idea off of 2 words. And our 2 words are name and Ren.
So
bird.
obviously this is a movie about a quirky teen named Ren.
Obviously.
Obviously. What if this quirky teen is like into birds? Is that too on the nose?
Well, I thought you were going to say this teen was a bird. Kind of like, did you ever see that movie? What is it? Penelope?
With the pig
Christina
nose?
Ricci? Yeah.
Was that really Christina Ricci?
Yeah, that really was Christina Ricci. Which is funny. I've never seen the movie, but it actually has like really good reviews on IMDb.
Well, yeah, because it's about like accept yourself.
Well, yeah,
Love
but also
yourself.
like Christina Ricci's life. So
That too. Yeah. So maybe like Bird Wings, like Maximum Ride. Did
Or
you
like-
ever read those books?
I didn't read those books.
They
I
were
thought you were gonna
teens-
go like
they were teens who had
X-Men.
wings.
Oh, because there's X-Men people who have wings.
Yeah. There's an X-Man who has everything.
yeah.
The X-Men universe is so big.
Yeah. Or we could go like, that's also 2 on the nose. I was thinking like Fallen Angel, Star.
Oh, what if it's like a fallen angel who's like trying to, like, it's part of angel school that you have to come to Earth and like live amongst the humans, and their name is Ren.
Oh, I like that.
And then like I don't know, what do angels even do?
Fuck humans.
Whoa!
I mean, if you've watched Supernatural.
True. I was thinking more biblical, not.
Well, okay,
that.
if we're going to get biblical, then basically the angel would realize that humanity is actually fucking awesome and like free will is actually good. And
What
then
if
they
it's
would fall
like
in love.
Ren is like the epitome of social anxiety and like doesn't know how to do anything? It's like,
Then
am I
literally-
allowed to do this?
Then
I
literally
can
the
just
whole
do
movie
this?
would be them like
I can
stuck somewhere.
yeah, and then they meet someone who's like, yeah, you can do that, and then they learn like all about humanity from this one person.
And then that person fucks up their life and then it ends really sad and they try to destroy the human race. I mean, there's got to be some climactic element.
I know, but does it have to be sad?
Well, yeah.
Oh.
Or else it's not a climactic moment. There needs to be something, either anger, sadness, or something terrifying.
What if the person that Ren has found is a criminal and they find out that they're a bad person?
Oh, that's
And it's
really
like,
good.
oh, I've been learning all about the world from a hell.
Bad- from a hell.
A hell?
Oh my god,
A hell goer?
BB, finish your sentence. A hell?
I kind of stalled out for a second. So
Yeah,
I
you
just
did.
said
Your
it
brain
more.
kind of froze, but you know what? You did good. You got there. You got there. I'm proud of you. You got there. You finished.
A hell?
A hell? However, I think a hell would make an amazing T-shirt with someone like. Just like flames and like a hell with like an upside down question mark. Like what?
Or like an interrobang.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be good. T-shirt idea.
T-shirt idea. Yeah, I like that. I think the movie should be called A Hell, so it's like a surprise. It's
hell?
actually about like an angel.
An angel who follows a criminal around. But then what if through that they find out that like this person turned to crime because like there's
Well, yeah, that's the point. They
have no
realize,
legitimate way of making money, so they turn to crime. And then the person
Yes.
Ren has to learn like humanity.
Yes.
There's gray areas.
yes, how humanity is just a giant ball of gray areas. Wow. Yeah.
Maybe the gray area was the friends we made all.
Jesus Christ. Someone's a hell over here. God.
hell?
Oh. All right.
God, I wish
I'd pay money for that.
I can hear the fan. And
I know
really
the fan's
wish-
been going on and off all this time. And you know what? I kind of like it. It's like our friend. It's like the
I
one
know,
constant.
But I really wish it like actually put air in this room.
I know this is a warm room, but you know what? If you think about it, we got one more game and then Slut Corner.
And then
Dairy Queen.
We're gonna and we're
Yeah.
also gonna improv something at the end for our event.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
But you have to explain that to me because I don't.
We're just gonna riff. We're gonna talk.
Okay. Okay.
We're gonna shoot the shit.
So yeah, sorry this episode is a little wonky. Gonna be honest, I had a horrible day. EJ's had
a weird sleeping situation.
yeah.
You know when depression people are like, it's not just sleeping too much or sleeping too little. Sometimes you do both at the same time, and
Yeah.
it's really fucking weird.
Yeah, and you're still depressed and you're like
Still exhausted.
yeah, and you're still exhausted and you're
Like-
like, well, fuck me. Like, what can I do to be better?
I got home from work yesterday, took a 5-hour nap, thought it was today when I woke up at 8 p.m. and I was like, I missed the podcast.
And then it's like, no, you didn't miss the podcast,
Yeah,
baby. Still
so-
same day.
Yeah, this has been a mind bender.
Yeah. Yeah, and then my roommate has decided to have friends over every night without telling me, and they've stayed till like 2 a.m, keeping me up. And here's the thing. I love my roommate, and I genuinely am like, bring over whoever you want. Our house is an open door. Like, literally, I'm like, come over. But I would like some fair warning when someone's literally
like a cursory. Like,
yeah, to be like, hey, FYI, when you come out braless in your very short gym shorts that you sleep in, and you're wearing a tank top without a bra, maybe, just maybe, there's a guy on our couch that you don't know or like so much who's just kind of watching you.
You're just painting just a great picture for me.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. Thank you. I'm gonna lock that in there.
Yeah, and of course, it's summer, and like,
It's summertime.
it's summertime. I don't give a shit. But no, like, I'm like, I only shave up to my knees. I'm wearing shorts. Like, I only do the full shave when I'm doing like a fancy event or it's girls' day and I want to feel myself.
Girls'
I'm
night.
feeling myself.
Talking about boys.
Boy. Wasn't that the guy with the chicken? Okay, hands down, one of still the best vines to this day. I'm sorry. Oh, that distracted me. But like, it's embarrassing when you're like, hey, I don't shave my thighs unless I'm like wearing a dress.
Oh, I just don't shave at all anymore.
Well, I like when I'm feeling myself. I like to have shaved legs because I like the feeling of shaved legs with lotion on sheets, like cold sheets.
We've discussed this.
Oh, we have.
Yeah.
And we have.
I was
at
like, I
length.
want to bottle that feeling.
Yeah, because it's such a fucking amazing feeling. But
Yeah, but you know this story. You know this life, this feel where like I'm so hairy that I save like several hours a week just not shaving.
oh no, it's so true. It's so true because it takes for fucking ever.
And then I have to do it at least every other day. Otherwise
Yeah.
it turns into
Oh, I
this.
know. Yeah, like literally, my I did shave up because I was wearing shorter shorts, and now I'm like, well, fuck, it looks like a weird ombre of like events, because it's like my calves are like 5 o'clock shadow, and then you go up, and it's just like, so like you can tell. Do you enjoy that?
It's a patina. It's like this part is like brand new and it's untouched by the sun, and like down on your ankles is like
It's like,
the
yeah.
worst. It's like green, like the green that the copper turns.
Yeah, literally. Just like that. Just like that.
Oh, that's good shit.
So, And like, I usually don't give a shit if people see me without my legs shaved, but sometimes I do, and I've been really
without your legs.
self-conscious. Yeah, I hate it when people see me without my legs. Just fucking pelvis up, man, no leg whatsoever. Yeah, so we've both just had like weird weeks. Weird
Is that
couple
what we're
days,
talking
bad
about?
day.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, that's how we got here.
Okay.
So I was trying to explain to our poor listeners who've had to listen to all of this that like, hey, we're sorry we're a little off this week. We've just both kind of had an off week.
I'm gonna retroactively call that "Don't Get Me Started" and just
Oh
the
my
word
God,
was
yeah, like,
life.
Don't get me started. Like, I genuinely agree that literally was a full "Don't get me started," but like it was EJ.
Yeah.
We've only been recording for 24 minutes.
Yeah, I'm saving some time at the end for our
Oh,
other stuff.
good, because I'm like, EJ, this feels... Okay, this has just been a really long day. I've had a really bad day at work, and my brain is not here anymore. So I'm really glad you enjoyed that.
Yeah, that metaphor is fucking good.
It's true. It's like you can tell where I like stopped shaving.
You can tell that
mean-
like, oh, I have an event.
Yeah, literally. Like you can see it. And I love it too. Like the one thing I hate in winter is when you don't shave because it's fucking winter.
Yeah,
and
no one's seeing that shit. Who's gonna see it? Like the fucking Queen of England? Like no. She lives in England.
And also like she would understand.
Also, you're not allowed to wear shorts around here, I think.
Yes, you need to wear pants or like a dress. I think you can wear knee-length dresses though.
Oh, well, that's not gonna happen.
But you could wear like a pantsuit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a short suit.
I would wear
Hear me out. Dress shorts, suit, but cut off at the elbow.
Jesus Christ.
We're gonna start a revolution.
Okay, I can guarantee you
Fashion.
cannot
Walk,
see
walk,
the Queen of
fashion,
England
baby.
wearing that. I can guarantee you Elizabeth would not be.
You know what? Lizzie needs to take like a fucking chill pill.
I mean, like, honestly, she's had kind of a rough life, though. I think she deserves it.
So she should let people wear shorts.
Well, the thing is, I think people do wear shorts around her. I just
don't
think
know.
it's events.
I'm not
I
British,
mean,
I
in
don't
all
give a
honesty,
fuck. Let's just let corner because I have I have literally no opinions on this. When we were in South Dakota,
Yeah.
I was like quoting the Simpsons movie. We're never going to America again.
Literally the best line in the whole movie.
My cousins were like, "Yeah, we can't do that. That's illegal." I'm like, "We're not in America."
We're not in America. Fuck that.
Oh god.
Okay.
Fucking classic EJ.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You're like, I'm just so fucking amazing.
We got some on the Facebook today. Oh, but we should save those, shouldn't we?
The ones on Facebook?
Yeah.
Yes, I would like to do one from our Patreon subscriber, Zach, who I mentioned in the
Zach.
beginning, who hates some of my ASMR shit, and I still love doing it because I love you.
Because you're evil.
So I'm going to let you pick. We got two very
Polarizing.
interesting questions.
Okay.
So when can a cisgender person claim they are knowledgeable of the gender spectrum? Or favorite sex misconceptions?
Fuck, I am a slut for healthy sex things.
Me too. You want to do favorite?
No, let's do the first one.
You want to do when? So the question is, when can a cisgender person claim they are knowledgeable of the gender spectrum?
Okay. So the gender spectrum isn't like exclusively a thing for trans people. So
Yes. Okay.
there are plenty of gender study people who like are cis who talk about it and like
And
that's-
who are really passionate about other genders.
yeah, well not even
Sorry.
that. It's just like women's and gender studies is like a totally a thing.
Yeah, no, it is a thing.
Like I appreciate cis people taking initiative in that kind of thing and learning that and studying it and writing articles and shit.
No, it's true. It's true because I think it's one of those things where it's really hard for people to understand if there's not someone who's like them kind of explaining it. So like, for instance, I was on Facebook yesterday and one of my MCAD professors who I'm friends with shared a post about sexism. And it was a post from a man's point of view. And he was explaining sexism as like, oh God, how was he explaining? It was like an object. and he was explaining it basically kind of in a sense that like if men were women, and explaining it from the aspect of, okay, so this is how this would be, like you couldn't wear shorts and you wouldn't be able to do this, and like reversing it as like, okay, so women in this situation are basically men. And I think that's stuff that's really important, because to have someone be able to explain it to someone else is very much needed, especially in the sense that like this is someone who is a male and that's how he identifies. And so he's explaining sexism for other males because they don't get it.
Yeah.
And I think the fact that he's doing that is really important, because when a woman explains sexism, a lot of men just roll their eyes and
you're
they're
just
like,
a shrill, hysterical.
Yeah, you're just a hysterical woman, like blah, blah, blah. But it's like when a man can sit down and be like, no, this is a problem, then they can kind of open their eyes.
Yeah, it's the same with any ism. Like, my parents wouldn't listen to a black person talk about Black Lives Matter. But when I explained it to them, like why it's a thing and why it's happening, they finally got it. And we're like, oh.
Yeah. And I think that's kind of the one thing that does kind of suck about human nature, is the fact that it takes someone explaining it to you who's literally like just as like-minded as you. I think that's the one thing that's kind of an issue.
Well, I think it's also like if you're already, let's get back to the original question.
Oh, sorry.
If you're already like a bigot and you're already sexist and you're already like anti-trans, then a trans person going like, hey, that's offensive, you already don't care what they have to say.
Whereas
like even if it's like an innate like subconscious thing. So having a cis person explain it to you,
being
you'd
like,
be like,
hey,
oh, and it would make you understand this subsect of people better.
Exactly.
And then you can interact with a trans person.
Yeah, and then you're more also comfortable. Like you feel like you can actually ask questions. And I guess the other thing too is gender is really fluid. And that's one thing that a lot of people also don't talk about. Like there's more than just even the three genders that the three genders that we have identified as like the main genders now is like male, female, and non-binary.
Well,
there's like
non-binary isn't even like a third gender. It's like there's the far left is male and the far right is female.
And then
non-binary
is like the slide is the slide. Why I consider it, I'm saying it's a gender is because like the state of California recently put it as a gender option.
Cool.
So like when you fill out like your driver's license, you can actually put non-binary. So in this sense, I'm legally saying that like
there are three genders,
even though non-binary in and of itself is like like you said, it's a sliding scale of like feminine versus masculine.
And then there are some people who like look like a cis person who identify as non-binary just because that's how they feel.
Like they can be, you know, like look like just a normal person. I mean, they are normal people. I mean
you mean a binary gender?
Yes. I think they can look like a binary gender,
but identify
as yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
My brain stopped. You stalled earlier and then I stalled. I was like, wait, that's not at all what
you said
rebooting.
And your eyes turned red and like flipped upside down. You're like, oh fuck.
And then I was like, that's not at all what my brain meant to say. Brain. Yeah. And because I do. Yes. I apologize for that slip of the word because that's not normal. Also, there's no such thing as normal. So
normal.
But societal perceived
norms mores and
you can seem to follow that norm but identify as something completely different. And so I think that's why just it's important for cisgendered individuals. Like I'm a cisgendered individual. I identify as female. But it's important for like even me to look at someone who is non-binary and like support, respect, and try to make sure everyone. You want to hold my hand? Wait, no.
Oh fuck, I don't know what number.
13.
13, okay.
I got you.
Okay.
We just fist bumped for the 13th time. It's important that cisgendered people basically try to understand, empathize.
Yeah, it's when cis people who are subject matter experts. It's when they try and talk over trans people who may not be as educated as them, which, they may not know the words, but their experiences are
completely, and
they're far more important and reliable than whatever
and completely
article
valid.
you're referencing.
And
so it's like you have to, you know, if you want to talk about the binary and like all this stuff, then like, you know, you can take a step back and like if a trans person is in the room talking about it, maybe listen.
Yeah.
Because they probably have
Yeah, I know. That
That's
was like
so
the perfect stop.
They probably have like more experience with it and more, you know, hands-on like firsthand experience with like, you know, dealing with it. Cause, you know, like trans men grow up as, you know, people are like, what a cute little girl. And like they deal with sexism in a different way than
and it's
cis men and cis women too, because that's like a fully different experience of sexism. Because it's like
true.
I'm not that thing, and yet you are treating me like this thing.
Yep. And it's really hard to, especially for transgendered women, to go from that side of the scale to the other side.
Yeah,
that is such a hard transition, and it's one that unfortunately I've noticed with the trans women I've met that's the hardest thing about becoming a trans woman is knowing that basically learning all of the sexism that we naturally grew up with.
Yeah, like they're privy, they know how men treat women and they're making the decision to live their life as a woman.
And it's hard. That's also one thing that insanely frustrates and angers me is when what are they? TERFs.
I've seen them rebranded by some trans people as farts.
I love it.
It's like feminist appropriating radical something. Farts.
And I fucking love that.
Yeah.
What insanely bothers me, and I think this is also really important to just the topic of gender in general, is that there are so many women out there who don't believe that trans women are women. And
yeah, people think trans is like some separate identity, but it's not. It's just a modifier.
Yeah.
Like I'm a tall woman. I'm a trans woman. Like it's the same.
It's literally the exact same thing.
It's just lending information to like your experience.
Yeah.
I'm tall. I'm short. I'm trans. Boom. No
just
difference.
like I say I'm cisgendered because that lets you know that I've identified, unfortunately, as a woman my whole life and have dealt with those issues.
Yeah.
Whereas
I'm sorry, that was
having such a serious talk, and then I'm like, as EJ identifies, and then the barrel, and then it's like, yep, nope, that's 100%.
Okay, I'm like one of those weird trans people who like doesn't know really. Like I'm just kind of floating around.
Well, but you're on a journey. Like I think that's the other thing too is like your gender can change because of the fact that it's fluid. Like especially if you're someone who is on the non-binary spectrum, EJ, that it's okay to slide. That's another thing that people don't talk about is like, if you don't know who you are, that's 1000% okay.
Well,
and honestly, makes sense. And I think that's the other thing that really irks me about a lot of these groups is that they're like, no, you need to pick. Kind of like the same thing with bisexuality and pansexuality. Yep. No, you have to pick. Well, no, you don't. That's not how sexuality works because sexuality is also fluid. And I think that's just the hardest part of society now is that there aren't enough advocates.
Well, we regressed. Like at one point we were activism was like, everybody is great, everybody's wonderful, everybody's cool and valid. And then something happened. There was like a cultural zeitgeist that happened. And now it's like, there are LGBT activists who are like, drop the T.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, well, what do you mean?
Like, that's not at all how this works.
That's not, like, the modern LGBT rights movement is built on the backs of trans women of color. And if you want to drop the T,
you're literally
made up acronym.
Yeah.
Like fucking what? Just go poop on Miss Major's face.
Because it's like at that point, I don't think any of us would actually want to identify with the group at all.
No.
Because like those of us who know like literally everything about the way we live our lives now started on the back of a
Sylvia
color-
Rivera,
yep.
Miss Major, what's her name?
But no, exactly.
Marsha
Like,
P. Johnson.
If you take away the T,
like
you're literally taking
Stonewall
away
wouldn't happen.
Yeah, you're taking away the whole reason.
Stonewall 1969 50-year anniversary.
Like literally you and I wouldn't be
We
able
wouldn't
to
have
even
pride.
Yeah, and you and I wouldn't be able to like openly talk about the fact that we're both two queer people.
Yeah, like
And also queer wouldn't have even been a positive word.
well, I mean, it never was, man. I mean, there's a whole thing.
About being
The word queer.
Oh, well no, I know cuz queer is a derogatory term that we've slowly reclaimed.
Yes.
Just kind of like the word bitch. I use it as a term of endearment. Unless I say it really meanly, then I'm genuinely calling you a bitch. But then I might throw a couple other words at you that mean something even worse.
Yeah.
But no, like I can honestly, it's like without them, we wouldn't be able to even have this podcast to talk about this stuff.
Yeah, we wouldn't.
Like we wouldn't be able to be out about our genders, out about our sexuality. We would be two people stuck in a closet.
Do an improv comedy.
Yeah, do an improv comedy that might kind of suck.
I don't remember who I was talking to, but I was like, yeah, I have an improv comedy podcast because I was chubby as a kid, and I had to I had to overcompensate, so I developed a personality. It was Val, because she was like, yeah, no, Sam.
Yeah, she's like, no, it's true.
Yeah.
Oh, and then that's another thing too with gender identity and weight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because like my experiences as a woman, completely different because I grew up large.
Chungy. And also,
Yeah.
trans people are held to a higher standard of gender performance. So, like, trans women are held to a higher level of femininity. So, like, if...
Femininity?
Femininity. So, like, if there were a trans woman who wanted to dress like you, people would not, like, appreciate that.
Oh yeah,
I don't
no,
know,
because they
not
would be like,
appreciate, but they
okay,
would
why did you become a woman if you're just gonna be a butch lesbian?
You're just going to wear, like...
Yeah.
Men's t-shirts
And I'm like,
jeans.
first off, bitch, have you ever worn a man's t-shirt? They're comfortable as
Yeah.
fuck. Second, they're cheaper than any woman's clothing.
Yeah.
I could go to Target right now, drop $10 on a man's t-shirt. That would not buy me a woman's t-shirt.
No, and it'll last longer and it'll
And
fit
it
better.
will last longer. And also, like, I'm not comfortable with my body. If I was comfortable with my body, I would be wearing the clothes I want to wear. And I can guarantee you, I only have like 3 clothes that are actually like genuinely me. Like this is all more just because I don't like myself.
This took a fucking
Wow, this took a
turn.
dark turn. But no, and it's true. Like a trans woman could never wear what I'm wearing today. Like I'm
Yeah.
wearing a horror t-shirt. I'm wearing a t-shirt I got out of a horror box. So it's like more one of a kind. I'm wearing my jeans and my sneakers.
Yeah.
That's it. No
and then,
makeup,
like,
no nothing.
trans men are like
Yeah, they
frowned
can't be
upon
feminine.
if they're chungy.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you can't even have. They're so restrictive. Like you have to be a certain weight, right, to be able to have certain aspects
that too.
of the transition.
Yeah, you have to be a certain health level, which that's a whole different conversation.
Yeah. No, yeah. So this was a roundabout way of saying it's really good when anyone.
Yeah. It's good to learn about it and it's
Yeah.
good to be knowledgeable.
Yes.
But if someone more knowledgeable about you with firsthand experience talks, so
Let them
basically,
speak.
like, no offense, but cis men, like, let other people talk.
Well, no, that's literally everything.
Yeah.
Like what I hate
Yeah,
is
cis white men, rich men,
yeah, just stop. Just stop
for like just a minute.
Like, did you ever watch the clip of the female scientist? She discovered something amazing in physics, I think.
Yeah, and then some dude on the panel kept cutting her off.
Yeah. Well, the whole panel did. And
Yeah.
then finally a woman from the audience
The
went,
moderator was like, she's...
well, no, it wasn't the moderator.
Oh.
It was because the moderator was one of the men.
Oh, Jesus.
It was literally a woman in the audience who went, let her speak. And she shouted at the top of her lungs. That was when the scientist could speak.
Yeah, because
And-
that's how
And
everything is.
It's true.
You bumped it.
Well, I did, but you know what? You were can tapping this whole time, so you can deal with it because I had to deal with you can tapping. Yeah. No, I think what's even more upsetting, and here's the other thing. Really look at yourself if you're a cisgendered male, because I can guarantee you have done that. You have explained what's mansplained. Fucking, I love that word. You have mansplained to a woman, whether you think about it or not, and you can be like, I've never done that. You have. I literally had a very close friend to me, just like this past week, mansplain something to me.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
I'm really close with him. Happens all the time. So you need to like be able to sit back and listen. And
that's where the true like male ally thing comes in.
Yep.
And like cis ally and any kind of ally actually is like just learning when you're talking over someone who may know more than you.
I can guarantee you that you have done it minimum of once.
Oh God, yeah.
And I think that's the hardest part is I know a lot of male allies who who are like, I've never done that. And then when you explain a situation to them from a woman's perspective and they become surprised.
You're like, that's not mansplaining.
Yeah. And you're like, yeah, no, you mansplained to me how to do my job. You've mansplained to me. Oh, also, for the love of God, stop asking women to smile.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Sorry, just random note, but
I started
hand to God, stop.
I started a new job in media. So like every day of my life is like, so you know what an XLR cable is, right? No. Please tell me. What's an XLR cable?
You didn't just get a degree in XLR.
I don't have a bachelor's degree in filmmaking.
Well, have you ever started to, so for those who don't know.
Tell me what an SDI cable is, Sammy. I don't know. I'm a woman.
Oh, well, no, I
don't know anything. What's audio? Is there electricity in audio?
I'm going to be honest, BB. I don't know if you want your mouth that close to the mic because God only knows how many other people have talked into it.
I'm making a comedy joke.
You are, but I also really don't want you to get sick. Oops, and then I bumped my mic. No.
Tell me what electricity is, Sammy.
Well, no. Have you ever had a guy? So this happened to me. For those who don't know, there's a very specific way to wrap cables.
Over under.
I had a man once watch me do it, and he literally went, I didn't know you knew how to do that.
So he took the time. It takes about 2 minutes to do a full cable.
Oh, yeah.
So he sat there and watched you for 2 minutes and then said, you can do that.
No, it was literally not full time, but I probably got maybe at least 5 feet into it.
And he was like,
oh,
fuck men.
Yeah. And I was literally like, okay, I may
it.
not be like the most technically advanced person. Like today I maybe finally learned how to put a GIF in an email. We won't talk about it, but I never learned how to do that because GIFs were unprofessional.
Oh,
and the only reason I learned is because someone very specific is actually celebrating their 6-month anniversary on their way to transitioning.
Oh.
And so I put a GIF in there.
That's nice.
Yes, because they're on their journey.
It's a ball.
Well, no, the GIF I put in there was because they identify as a male. So it's a GIF of Homer Simpson talking to a strong man, and he literally says, "Wow, you're a strong man. Can I buy you?" I thought it was stupid, so that's what I sent. And they thought it was funny. So yeah, because like that was the one thing I'd learned is I've always been taught how to send professional emails. And so today I was like, how do you do something that's not...
it's just like putting an image in because GIFs are images.
Well, yeah, but I didn't realize that you could connect it like a link. Like I didn't realize, I thought you actually, so when you do it, it's actually a web link. You're inserting a web link. And I didn't know that. So that's why it always confused me because I was like, well, how do the images keep going? Because if you just put the image in, there's no code explaining them.
Telling them what to do.
Yeah. So that's...
All right, let's move on to our housekeeping.
Okay, so housekeeping. So yes, Zach, sorry for that, but you're an awesome man. And I know you got this.
I mean, just being able to ask that nuanced of a question. Like, yeah, you good.
You good. Yeah, it's everybody else who ain't good.
Yeah.
Some of the people you know ain't good.
All right, let's
So what are we?
let's talk
What's our
about
housekeeping?
MTN. Let's talk about MTN.
We're talking about MTN.
So last episode I mentioned that I'm doing a bunch of events at MTN, live events that are going to be like you pay at the door. We can have some donation links for those who are not in the Minneapolis area.
Yes.
If you can't come, they're all going to be on Saturdays. The bit.ly link is still in progress. It'll be right here in the video and in the description of the episodes to my website with a bunch of descriptions.
Yay.
Part of that, we're going to do a live episode.
Yes, we are. When are we? Hello, I work for this podcast. When are we doing our live episode?
So Val said the sweet spot for events is like 6 weeks. We tell people it's happening, and then it happens in 6 weeks.
Okay.
So we'll have a few weeks before this episode uploads, and then we'll have like actual dates and stuff I'm planning.
Cool. So then people who listen
can come and see
can
us.
come.
Yeah. So if you're in the Minneapolis area, we'll have a PayPal station at the door and a bucket. You can throw cash in the bucket or do a PayPal.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
Because it's a fucking charity event. Of course it's going to cost money.
It is. But you know what? It's like donate as you can.
Yes.
Yeah, we're not one of those places who's like there's a minimum. No. Donate what you can.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then for the audience, so normally we randomly generate words, right?
Yeah.
I thought it would be cool
Okay.
if to ask a question they had to come up to the bucket, throw another bill in, and then ask a question or give us a word in a game.
Ooh.
And if you throw in a big enough bill, maybe you get to ask a slut corner question.
Ooh. So, okay. Are we technically prostituting ourselves?
A little bit.
Cool. I love it.
Depending on where we are, but throughout the whole episode, it'll be live streamed, obviously, because
It will also be live streamed online.
This is MTN. We live stream. There will be a link visible the whole time, like a bit.ly link to MTN's PayPal.
Dope.
Which will go to them, and then they'll give us our cut. So
yes. So for those
this
who
will also pay us.
Yeah. So actually, this would be really nice for us because the nice thing is usually with events like this, the people don't get paid.
Yes.
However, Val likes us.
Well, technically, it would be our event, not an MTN event.
Oh.
So it would be an 80-20 split.
But we're doing 50-50.
50-50 because MTN needs money.
And we actually like MTN. Like
Yeah.
if we weren't, honestly, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for MTN.
No, I mean, I think we could have put it together, but it wouldn't be this good.
Same. Yeah.
It would not be this good.
Yeah. We actually, I mean, we may be silly and sometimes talk about serious stuff, but most of the time be stupid. We work actually really hard on this.
Yeah, this is a part-time job for us.
Yeah, this is genuinely EJ's baby. And like
I gave birth.
Yeah.
You're all swimming in my afterbirth.
Oh, gross. The placental images are just disgusting, okay? You can take your placental crap and shove it back in your body.
Into my head, and I had to say it. I'm sorry.
You didn't have to say it.
Yes,
you chose to say it. But
no,
that's gross.
I was compelled by an otherworldly force.
Jesus Christ. Oh.
Okay. So yeah, come to our live show.
Yes. And like we said, if you can't.
Food. Might be booze.
Oh, hell yeah. We might be
nothing
drunk.
hard liquor. 5% alcohol or less.
Oh. What if someone sneaks in some liquor? Asking for a friend.
Because then we have to have drunk people at MTN, which is never a good thing.
What if asking for a friend if it was just for us?
Yeah, we can hide it in the green room and like.
Okay, cool. Asking for a friend though, not anything serious. Yeah. What were we talking about? Sorry, I'm on alcohol now.
Come to our live event. It'll be fun.
Oh, and if you cannot come, you can watch it online, and it will all be live.
Yes, and you can throw in some bucks for MTN.
Can we live stream like from beginning to end?
Yes,
so, like,
of course.
Set up, tear down.
Sure.
Dope.
Are you gonna co-op that for our vlog?
Yes. I actually really like vlogging. I think it's
so much easier than anything else we do here.
Yeah, it is. And I think the next vlog, so for those who don't know, we actually do have vlogs up.
Yep. On our Patreon.
On our Patreon.
First level.
Yep. First vlogs are on first level. And then any level past that, of course, you receive first level benefits.
Yes.
So vlogs, photos, which we haven't actually had a chance to really take a lot of photos, so it's more vlog more video focused.
I try to post a couple blogs of like, this is kind of what's next.
Yeah.
This is kind of what's happening. Been real bad at it. Not gonna lie.
I think it's hard, and I think especially because like we're really lucky that the people who listen are
super chill.
Because I think they understand that we both have full-time jobs outside of this, along with other projects.
Yeah.
Like you and I are both working on another whole separate project.
Yeah, I got my
together.
schedule for next week, and I'm working 43 hours.
I'm sorry, BB.
One of those is 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. because we have to turn all the rooms overnight for a convention.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. But you won't be alone, right?
No.
Okay, good.
I'm one of like 6 people.
Okay, that's good. Because if you were alone, I'd be like, BB, no.
Well, also I'm brand new and I don't know where anything fucking is.
Oh, that's true.
I just got keys yesterday.
Oh my God, congrats! Look at all grown up.
Yeah, so live event. Come to that and then
Yes.
check out the other bit.ly link that will be somewhere for the other MTN live events if you're curious.
Yeah,
Because it's going to be an open mic.
Yep.
A podcast. So other Twin Cities podcasters are going to come and pitch their podcast to you. And you can find some people you might want to listen to, and we can like do like a meetup between us podcasters.
Ooh, I like that.
The third event is a screening, so we'll take 10-minute short films
Oh,
and
nice.
screen them. Or like I'm going to invite other MTN productions to like edit some of their shows down to 10 minutes and show it.
Nice.
Some of that stuff. And then the fourth event, my favorite one actually, is going to be meme trivia night.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, we're just going to put an iPhone out with like buzzers and like complete the vine or name this meme.
This is going to be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be dope.
When can we do, because I was thinking if we could maybe do another live event, when can we do a live movie watching?
That would be for fun's sake, and we could do that anytime.
Cool. There is a bug on the curtain. Don't worry, BB, I got it. Hold on. We're pausing. It's okay.
I don't like them. Holy shit, that's fucking big.
Oh my God.
I hate it. No, it's going to fly at me.
You literally scared the poor little guy. Come on. Oh. I just want to get you outside. Get in the goddamn cup.
Get that shit away from me. You're laughing at my like legitimate phobia. No, I'm not. I'm not exaggerating anything. Hate bugs. Exoskeletons are disgusting. This is weird being solo.
He's gone. He is now living his life. He just kind of scared me because all of a sudden there was this like giant moving thing on the white screen. Okay. But he's gone. I swear, he's gone. I put him outside where he belongs.
Disgusting.
He's just a little beetle.
He's just a little boy. What are we talking about?
I would like to do a live movie event.
Oh yeah, we can do that like once a month.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
That'd be dope.
I was thinking maybe we could try it for our 20th episode.
We have to figure out what number that is.
Well, we'll see today because I think it should be in about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Which I'm going on vacation, so it would probably have to be the week after that. But then it would be really nice if we could do like a live streaming party and we can do a
that'd be a lot of fun.
Of like we can pick like 3 movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. Do you have any more housekeeping? Housekeeping.
No, just thank you MTN for all the junk.
Thank you MTN. Thank you Val and Troy.
Even though they're out of town and I'm technically Val and Troy right now.
Thank you EJ Val Troy. I would like to thank Ryan Bloom for our music. Ryan! Name that vine.
Ryan.
Well, oh my God, I meant that for the listeners.
Oh yeah.
God. Snap back.
That's
at
it.
You. Yeah.
Wow, we actually did it under an hour this time.
Well, that means you have to leave in the whole bit about the bug.
No, I'll cut that out. No, we always shoot for less than an hour, but it always ends up being like an hour and 4, hour
that's
5.
true.
And I cut out like 10 minutes at least.
Do you save it though?
Well, yes. Now I
Good.
do.
Good.
I'm sorry, Zach. The bloopers for the earlier episodes are probably never going to happen because that's so much work.
Well, fun fact, I found the footage of our never before seen pilot episodes. The two that we recorded.
Disaster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Zach, you might get something your way.
No, we're going to withhold that when we have more.
More
if we're
Patreon.
If we're going to be sluts and push, sign up for Patreon.
Yeah, please sign up for our Patreon.
Sign
You
up for
can even
Patreon.
do a specific very low amount per time
Per month.
per month. We cannot talk about money here, but I think our levels are pretty reasonable.
Yeah, it's not crazy.
Yeah.
And it's, you'd
And
be supporting us
yeah.
so that I can maybe work less than 43 hours a week.
Yeah, actually, in all honesty, that's the big thing for us right now is we're trying to be able to fund this project because we've actually been doing all of this out of our own pockets.
Yeah, web hosting and stuff is not cheap.
No, it's not. And everything that we've bought and done for this, out of our own pockets. Our other jobs have paid for it, basically.
Some of this was by choice. Oh, no! Some of this was by choice, though, so, I did this on purpose. I knew.
Well, you bought that on purpose.
Yeah, I did this audio tune on purpose.
So yeah, if you have any ideas that you would like us to try and see,
It's picking you up.
oh God. Basically, we enjoy doing this.
We like doing this. It's fun.
And I hope we hope you guys like it.
We know it doesn't exist in a vacuum, and if there's something you guys want us to try and do, and that's what we try to do with Sluck Corner. And
Yeah.
if you have more suggestions, more improv games, anything,
Yeah.
just shoot them our way. We'll try and do it. I just added a podcast app that I never heard of because I asked on the Facebook for people's, if there's a podcast app that we're not on.
Oh, see, there you go.
There we go.
And our Facebook is almost 100 strong.
It's popping.
Yeah, our Facebook popping. I think we have 89, 87 people now. And it started originally with 50, so we growing.
The Twitter's up to 11.
Yeah!
Just even if you never go on Twitter, can you just follow the Twitter, please?
It would make EJ feel so happy.
It made me feel so much better.
Because and our Instagram has been fluctuating. For a while,
Instagram is a hellscape.
Yeah, and so I think right now we're at a solid 57 followers,
which is pretty good.
Yeah. So with all of my shit posting.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think this was it. Sorry for the weird episode, but also not sorry because
that's
we
just
rock.
how we live life.
And yeah, so I think we're over and out. Bye.
With Sammy and EJ.